We could not afford such a thing.
In Africa, we have seen so much change that change has become meaningless. It's no longer change, but merely turmoil. This group getting rid of that group, and that group doing worse than the group it got rid of. Now, please, I do not count us in that category of people. The National Resistance Movement, I think, is a clear-headed movement with clear objectives and with good membership. I think it makes a very big difference from the situation in which we were, where the very people in power were they themselves encouraging evil instead of trying to combat evil. I think this is a slightly different situation.
I put everybody under the law. In a minute's time, people were above the law. Some people were above the law. They could kill with impunity. Now,
limit. What is your view on that? Should the age limit also be there anyway?
Well, that one, I think that one we had ignored. We had not discussed it. It can be discussed, but since we had not, but I think after 75, the vigor, I think there's some scientific idea there that maybe the vigor is not as much after 75 years. So that one I wouldn't quarrel with some. I know there are some leaders who have been leading even beyond 75. But I think if you want very active leaders, it should good to have the ones below 75.
So are you saying you wouldn't go beyond 75 yourself, sir?
Not at all. Certainly not.
Are you going to run for another term?
We follow our constitution.
So you're not going to run for another term?
We follow our constitution.
Because you reached the age limit in 3 years and you will not run.
We follow the constitution of Uganda.
Can you explain that?
That's what I've told you.
But there are reports that you are about to change the constitution so that it can allow you to run for another term.
I've told you.
Is that going to happen?
We follow the constitution of Uganda. And that is the will of the people of Uganda.
Are you going to change the constitution?
I cannot change the constitution because I don't have that power.
But is this something that is...
President, you've been in power for 27 years. Are you considering running again for president? I think the next elections are slated for 2016.
That will be for my party to decide.
But you don't rule it out?
That will be for my party to decide. That's what I'm telling you.
Right. You don't think that after many years in power, it's a good sign for leaders to say, I'm exiting the stage and let younger generations